Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Retail and patch 9.2. I have basically given up on farming the dailies after the first couple of days. Turns out that it's still not very enjoyable to me in 9.2, just like it really wasn't enjoyable to me back in 9.1. I don't find the dailies and world quest and just doing a circle of the zone to get those done very interesting. It's not exactly fun, and I don't want to do it for 40 minutes a day or an hour a day or really any amount of time, but what I do want is to progress the story. So today we are going to be headed down to Haven and taking the new story chapter campaign that came out this week. And Pokopok here has a quest. Let's just look at his quest and see what it is. Pokopok jumps around anxiously when you completed your research. Wait. When you completed your research into the basics of Daedalic, it got very excited and is urging you to follow it somewhere. Yeah, I don't really care about any of this stuff. That's the thing. It turns out that for me, they created a really beautiful zone. I think the art here is great. I think the music here is great. I think the enemies that they populated it with are pretty awesome too. But none of that really makes it fun to run around in circles and go after points on the minimap. I guess part of it is like no matter what they do in a World of Warcraft zone, there's no way to really make it feel like you're exploring anything new. It's all solved for you, it's all here on the map, you pick up the quest, you make the most easy circuit you can. Let's see, we have dialogue here.
There will be no further treachery. I will see to it.
I really hate how story dialogue just sometimes plays out when you get close. You have no control over starting the scene. You land on a flight point and all of a sudden characters are talking about shit. And it's stuff that you'd want to hear, except, you know, you're over there and they're over here and they're just talking. Like, you're not even an important part of the story. They're doing their own thing, except they're not doing anything. But they are more than happy to have all their important conversations without you. So let's see. I want to be excited to see Uther. He's one of my favorite characters. But yeah, here we go. News from Oribos. I bear important news that will grant us insight into the jailer's methods. With faith and understanding, we may also execute true justice. There is much we should discuss, hero. Okay, is this going to launch a cutscene? Oh god, it is, isn't it? Let's talk to... Oh, Bolvar just keeps doing patterns within patterns. So this is the repeatable 3-day quest to fill the bar. Am I going to do this? Maybe just for the cash?
We all have our burdens.
Tell me what happened. Cue a cutscene we've probably already seen on Wowhead.
Sylvanas' soul has been fractured from the moment of her death.
I'll let it run, but we've all seen this.
Burn it! This was their home. And you slaughtered all of them! How could you take all those innocent lives? This was beyond life and death. There was no other path to true freedom. How can you not see that? I see what you are. Murderer! Monster! Butcher! Why can I not escape this torment?
The jailer has severed their bond and condemned her to endlessly relive her atrocities. So long as her soul remains divided, she cannot wake.
Maybe she shouldn't.
She's the only one who knows the jailer's plan and how we might save Anduin.
She's the one that turned Anduin.
Jaina is right. How can we possibly trust her?
Her wound runs so much deeper than mine. Well met, Ranger General.
What is this? Who are you?
Someone who shared your fate, felled by the blade of the very same prince.
Arthas. I died trying to stop that monster, only to wake up haunted by one with my face.
That Banshee is you.
No. I cannot accept that.
Her path began where yours ended, and you've seen the decisions she made.
Never in 1,000 lifetimes would I betray everything I stood for. You can't possibly understand.
The jailer is deceptively cunning. When I realized I had become his pawn, it nearly destroyed me. He had no doubts it would destroy you as well. Was he right? Or will you accept her shattered legacy and tell us how to stop him?
Her crimes are unforgivable.
Yes.
And she... I must face the consequences.
We cannot change the past, and we may never find forgiveness in the future. But inaction damns us all. Time is short, Ranger General. Make your choice. I've done all I can.
Wouldn't it have been great if the first time I got to experience that story, it was in the game? Wouldn't that have been amazing if I hadn't seen that like 2 months ago? I really wish they would start encrypting that stuff and just not including any story content on the PTR. Just don't put the story stuff on there at all. We should find out that kind of stuff as we play through it. It's gonna impact people a lot differently. Sylvanas' experience may be intrinsic to Anduin's fates.
The balance must be restored.
The fate of Sylvanas is not my immediate priority. The jailer has destroyed the harmonic channels, ensuring that we cannot follow him. Perhaps the studious, enlightened brokers know something about these channels that will help us. But broker cooperation comes often with strings attached. Do whatever they demand, we must learn more. Persuade the elders of Haven to offer their assistance.
We cannot defeat the jailer without help from the enlightened.
You are not a pilgrim.
We need your assistance. Please help.
Blasphemy! Your interference will cause far more harm than good.
It always has.
Do you seek answers?
Stop asking for favors you cannot return.
Fair.
Yes, I will help you. If you help me.
To be expected.
Elder Ara, we are in your debt. What do you suggest?
I believe a pilgrimage is in order.
Zereth Mortis has the answers you seek if you know where to look. The other elders follow a strict interpretation of how best to honor the works of the first ones. I am not so inflexible. Our end goal is the same. Let us return to the area where you last saw the jailer.
I will travel ahead. Meet me outside of Provis Esper.
It looks like they did make the area directly around the NPCs dismount you. At least I couldn't mount up there, so... Kind of curious to see how long these new story chapters are going to be week by week. In the past, you've been lucky to get like 15 to 30 minutes out of the new quest each week. Are we in the right ring? Always a daunting question. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we need to be up here. Ish. We'll just stay on the ring road. That is going to work best. But yeah, I did a couple more days of dailies than I put on the channel. I just decided that it wasn't really fun, and if I wasn't having fun doing it, it probably wasn't a lot of fun to watch. So I think going forward, we're just going to cover off the new story chapters in this playlist, and just make sure we see all of the story, including an up through the raid ending cinematic. That's gonna kind of be my overall objective with this series, is to just capture all the key story stuff, as well as the key cinematics. I just have so many things to do, and when you don't have any endgame aspirations and you're kind of just waiting for 10.0, it's hard to really want to get on here and spend the 40 minutes a day doing the daily stuff. It just isn't that interesting at all. Sure. The site below is crawling with devourers, but you can manage, yes? Remnants of the first one. Some evidence of the Mawsworn's destruction may remain in Provis Esper. Recovering that evidence will provide some clue as to how to follow this jailer. Let us hunt together. I will know the sign of the first one's magic when we are in its vicinity. Collect 3 conduction remnants. And reclaiming Provis Esper. Provis Esper is overrun with devourers, buzzing around like hungry Vespoids. They are destroying the local automa, which is not at all what the first ones intended. A cleansing is in order. For our safety and to restore the natural order, clear some of them out. Kill 20 insatiable mites, 5 soul-parched gorgers, and 2 reality breachers.
Farewell.
Indeed. Okay, let's get into it here. That's an elite. We don't need to take on the elite. I don't know if we need to deal with the reality breaches, do we? Oh yeah, we do. We need 2 of them. There we go. We do have to go this way, however. Not exactly sure what we're looking for or how we're getting to it, though. Maybe I shouldn't go down here yet. Maybe we should come look over this way.
Up ahead.
Might be a smarter idea.
I think I see something amidst the rubble.
Yeah, see, here we go.
Ah, that looks important. Look! Up there! That avian is carrying something in its beak!
Yeah, okay. That kind of led us in a big circle there. The avian is carrying something in his beak. Yes, he is. Can we do anything to actually get to this thing? I'd love to just attack it with my abilities. That would be cool. Alright, we're waiting for it to make another flyby here. There we go. Oh, good. It stunned us. Perfect. Okay. Moving on. Alright, we need one more Gorger for the kill quest here. And we'll probably come across it as we head to the south. Yeah, here we go. We'll grab this one.
That automa. What is it holding? Greetings. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Where are we looking here for this? Oh, are we looking at this guy? Oh, we are. He's a little different looking.
You may speak.
Only inert remnants, unfortunately, but do not lose hope, my friend.
I will be here when you need another favor.
The Pilgrim's Journey, Pilgrim's Grace, is a sacred site for the enlightened. The elders there have an intimate understanding of the creations of the first ones. We will find answers there about these strange remnants we have found. Meet me at Pilgrim's Grace. It is not far.
Good luck in your future endeavors.
No, it is not far. That's true. Let's get over to the road. Nope, that's not the way. The ramp is where? It's over here, right? There we go. We must escape the ring. Look, the remnants are faintly glowing. They must be reacting to something in Pilgrim's Grace. Find out what is causing this reaction.
Take the fragments to wherever they glow the brightest.
Really? Take the fragments to wherever they glow the brightest. Okay. What if it glowing the brightest leads us to jump off a literal cliff? What then? Okay, this looks great. What's going on? We're at 96%. 98, 97, 96. Oh god, am I gonna hate this quest? I have a feeling that I might. Let's come up here. This seems a likely place. Please be this thing. Thank you.
Ah, the fragments are reacting to this translocator.
Okay, great. Touch
Perhaps
it.
now you can use the device. Not working? Nothing is easy. Well then, retrieve the fragments.
So the remnants have something to do with the translocator, but what? Whatever their prior function, they have no power now. Where there's a pilgrim, there's a way. If the remnants can be restored, someone in Pilgrim's Grace may know how. Begin with Elder Narav. I hope he is willing to help. He seems anxious and distracted today. Find me in town when you are done.
I will be here.
Alright, let's go speak to some inhabitants.
How long will you be staying?
I need to restore these remnants.
Apologies. I am preoccupied.
Oh.
You are not a pilgrim. Take your time, return.
He's preoccupied, but he has daily quests or side quests that he wants us to do.
It is a particularly beautiful day.
I believe you have found parts of a translocator key. At least that is what we have called them. From what we surmise, they channel the energy that flows from the creation catalyst to the forge. A fascinating artifact, but I doubt it can function with the forge in its current state. Shall we converse?
Shall we? Defend our secrets. We will have what you need.
Firoz is the most knowledgeable of us in such matters. He believed that anything could be restored atop the creation catalyst. I should say believes, not believed. I maintain hope that he has not met his demise.
Yes?
Feroz is our best bet, and he has gone missing along with several other pilgrims.
Motif.
I understand now why... Oh, go ahead.
They must send help.
At once, Eldar.
You guys done? I understand now why Elder Nurav is filled with worry. Many of the pilgrims who have journeyed to the Catalyst wards have not returned. This includes Faraz, who is most likely to have information we need to restore the remnants. Prepare yourself, the First One's newest creations are prevalent at the Catalyst. If something has gone wrong there, it could be tragically dangerous.
The swarms have made an excess of nectar. Please collect some of it for our research.
Okay, I'll do it, but only because it's for an upgrade. How are we collecting the nectar? This quest.
What industrious creatures. But must they build their hives everywhere?
There we go, that was an easy enough upgrade. Faraz explained what happened to the missing pilgrims.
I found Feroz.
You must help the others. They are trapped inside.
They are trapped inside the Catalyst wards. The Catalyst wards used to be peaceful. Pilgrims have been coming here for ages to observe the wonders of the First Ones, but this place is no longer safe. The Cultivator showed no mercy and no reason as it slew several of our brethren. You have a couple of quests. I suspect we can harness the growth energy present here in these plants for our own purposes, but I will need fresh samples. You can harvest energized plant matter from any of the lashers or vine-choked atoma nearby. And pluck from the vines. I ran scrambling through the thorny foliage, the lashers snapping at my heels. My fellow pilgrims were not so lucky. I could hear their screams of pain and horror as I fled. You must find a way inside to rescue them.
The entrance to the Catalyst wards is blocked with vines.
You must find a way in. Meet us at the gardens when you are done.
I'm glad Elder Ara uses our actual name and Jaina Proudmoore calls us Mawwalker. That makes sense. This is a pretty cool looking interior. Yep, the robot was shooting something that was already dead. That was happening. Yeah, it's pretty cool that this is like a whole system of interconnected rooms. I like that. Well, we're waiting on a named guy in this room, the cultivator, and he is not up right now. Let's see if we can go get anything else done while we wait.
find what you seek. Who is that?
Mawwalker! I came the moment Bolvar notified me.
We came, Draven. We.
I've barely spent time with either of you, so I hardly know who you are. You have more time sinks for us to do here that don't seem to be really story heavy, but are being considered campaign quests nonetheless. Herbal remedies. Using the roots you collected, I have crafted a concoction that, in theory, will cause the plants to revert to their natural state. Hurl vials of this remedy at the lashers of the Catalyst Gardens. If it works, wonderful. If not, you will need to deal with them more directly by killing them. And unchecked growth. This growth energy is highly unusual. I would like to know more about it, how it affects the local Atoma. Harvest replicating essence from the deceased Atoma in the Catalyst Gardens. And then, General Draven, what do you have? Take charge. That floating structure looming overhead is the creation catalyst. I cannot get close to it. The tower is overloaded with an excess of progenitor energy. To travel there now would be suicide. There are councils in the gardens that can be used to discharge that energy. Do so.
Do not let your guard down, Mawwalker.
Mawwalker. Alright, replicating essence, 30 sentient overgrowth slain, carnivorous overgrowth slain. Haven't we fought these things before? Pretty sure that we have.
There is sap all over my blade.
Wow.
cheerful. I hate it.
It's funny once, well, it was barely funny once, but it's definitely not funny over and over again.
Landscaping is in order here. There is sap all over my blade.
set foot upon this creation catalyst.
And now to craft a strategy.
The strategy is I go first.
Hey, get back here!
I mean, I feel like the lesson that Blizzard has not learned is that nobody cares about these Shadowlands characters. I would rather they have just, like, deleted them from these quest lines and just inserted Jaina and Bane instead, or anybody from World of Warcraft, not from the Shadowlands expansion. Would have been better. Those Guardian Automa will shoot down anything that attempts to reach the creation catalyst. May I suggest fighting fire with fire, or rather fighting the creations of the first ones with the creation energy of the first ones. I have had little time to adequately test my theory, but this potion should provide the boost you need to destroy them, ideally without dying from exposure to the creation energy in the process. Okay. Bottoms
Might I go
up.
with you next time? It is working!
I don't really know if it's working or not. I'm assuming I'm still gonna, like, fight like normal, right? We're not counting on this thing to, like, super help. Well, it kinda helped a little bit. Just fill in that bar. With those agitated Atoma quelled, there is but one task ahead. We shall ferry you and your enlightened companion to the creation catalyst.
Onward and upward.
Many disparate things can be created or repaired within the creation catalyst. The tiles surrounding it must be pressed in a particular order to achieve our intended results. I will commune directly with the catalyst. Okay, that's going too fast. Let's look down here. I will commune directly with the catalyst. The symbols you must touch will manifest above the device. With this act, I will break the first law of my people, a law I helped make. Okay, music. A little bit too much today. Yeah, something about an order of something. I don't know. Let's see. We can't interact with any of this.
You may speak. You must activate the symbols in the correct order. There, I see it. That was right. There, I see it. Well done. There, I see it. That was right. Ah, a symbol. Well done.
I really wish they would dispense with the not fun little mini games like this.
The next tile, quickly.
How much time do I have exactly?
Keep it up. The next tile, quickly. That you have successfully restored the translocator key.
Great. We have done it.
I will be here when you need another favor.
The pilgrimage ends. You have rescued many pilgrims, and I have restored your entrance to the sepulchre. With that, our bargain is concluded, and so too is my pilgrimage. But your journey continues. Return to the overlook behind Pilgrim's Grace to open the translocator. My thanks. This adventure has been enlightening.
Farewell.
I think we set our Hearthstone there, didn't we? Yes, we did. That was a fortuitous move.
The jailer has breached the sepulchre.
Oh, hi.
He is but a breath away
What?
from enacting his plan.
We cannot
What?
allow that to happen.
Hold on a second. Oh, are you serious with this? This is so bad. This is so bad.
The true battle lies ahead.
Now she's just up and around and she's hanging out with all of us? We don't get to see her wake up? Or don her new armor? Or express anything at all about what she feels or why she's now working with us or what she told Uther or Jaina about the jailer's plan? She's just hanging out here when we come back to turn in this lame quest? Are you serious? Blizzard! What in the actual fuck? Oh, god damn it. It's like they literally don't know how to tell any kind of appealing or decent story inside of their game. Like, I'm sure they have all kinds of dialogue and character thought that's gonna go into the fucking Sylvanas book. But we don't get to see any of it. She's just here. I don't want her to just be here.
I will never serve. Yes.
Well, that's it, guys. That's the new Sylvanas model. We don't get to see any story behind where the new armor came from, or any dialogue or character thought.
Yes. I found you before,
So fucking lame.
I will find you again.
Oh, here we
Tell the
go.
others what you told
Oh.
me.
You all have witnessed the jailer's power firsthand. Without the means to resist his domination, we have no chance against him. Anduin may be the key, if we can save him from—
You dare speak of freeing him after all you have done?
Sylvanas held the Mournblade that bound him. Her presence may help free Anduin from the jailer's grasp.
Why? Why would it do that?
I will never trust her.
Then trust in me.
Always, Uther. Very well. We will prepare to enter the Sepulchre and save Anduin. Together.
I mean, why the undying loyalty to Uther? Uther was a paladin that you hung out with for a little while, maybe a few weeks, before he went and got himself killed. And then you never talked to him again, so why the undying loyalty to Uther? How can Uther stand there to Jaina and say, then trust in me? I mean, not that he's not trustworthy, sure, he's a paragon of trust at this point. But it's not like they have a rich and developed history together. They hung out for a while a long time ago. And then Uther was dead for a long time. Oh, guys, okay. This has been a rough one. It's really rough just to land here and see her up and about, and then to launch into the cutscene. I kind of would have preferred, like, as soon as we got here, the cutscene launch. That would have been a little better. The next step is a large one. Are you ready? Probably not. Give me my piece of crap green. The next step is we just get beamed on board the Starship Enterprise. It's not a long one at all. I want to come too, but you didn't really give me a quest to go there. I have nothing. Well, we can get over here now. But guys, that's it for the story chapter for this week. Sylvanas is up and around, and she's hanging out with us. I'm glad they waited to have their little argument about Jaina never trusting her. Not when Sylvanas first woke up. Not when Sylvanas donned her armor and decided to come along and help out. Not when they were standing there waiting for us to come back. No, they had to have their little conversation when we clicked the quest. When realistically, they would have hashed this out already. About not trusting her, Uther. So that would have been a good thing for us to be like by the bedside of Sylvanas as she woke up. And to be a part of those scenes, and then we could have had this conversation back in Oribos or wherever she was at. It didn't have to happen standing here on a plateau in Zereth Mortis, for sure. So yeah, that's it. Not really big. We're going to wait another week to see what they do next. Thank you guys for being here. I do really appreciate it. It does mean the world to me. Take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other, and we will see you back in Zereth Mortis sometime soon. Bye now.